them hard, make them history, homie. Ain't no love in that history, homie. This that Brian Urlacher ministry, homie. This that Walter Payton 85 energy, homie. This that Mike Ditka Hester history, homie.
One more time this season, we hear this song. Unfortunately, it's not after a Bears victory. Look, Fitzy, I know, we weren't in the same spot watching the game tonight.
Unfortunately,
maybe
I should have driven out, but
I've got to give a big shout out to Mark at the Whistle on 159th and Tinley Park. Amazing job with what they're doing there and the bar. They actually want us to do our show from there as well. So we're going to line that up at some point as well. So excellent atmosphere. So much fun tonight. After Caleb throws the insane touchdown pass that I can only describe as Caleb Williams, Chicago's new El Mago, who just makes stuff happen.
Do you want to watch it again, or
we will get? I want Bears fans to know this. This one stings. It hurts, and it sucks when you watch your team lose like this.
Mm-hmm.
But 11-5 in the divisional round with a playoff win against the Green Bay Packers in a season where you only expected them to win 8 or 9 games. It's a successful season. And I know this sucks, and let it hurt, let it suck. Watching the NFC Championship game next week is going to suck. I get it. A lot of room for growth. A lot of things Caleb can expand on. A lot of things Caleb can grow on. And a lot of things Ben Johnson can grow on. Because I'll tell you right now, there's a couple fourth downs that you go for when you're in field goal range that cost you this game.
Yeah.
And it just did. And it's Ben's style. And in Ben I trust. We were talking in the bar amongst a bunch of Bears fans, and we were wondering when the Bears are driving down, if they score, do they go for 2? Because that's just Ben Johnson. So I get it, and we have to live and die by the Ben Johnson way.
His quarterback's like him. Like Jeremiah just says, Caleb's ability was a true asset, but his decision-making ability was a liability, yeah. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, I'm fine with 2. I don't think you throw that pass that far down the field at that point. You can nickel and dime there.
You only need 15 yards for a field goal.
I mean, that's
field goal sends you to the
that's
championship.
LaFleurian. Why are we even running patterns that deep?
Yeah,
I mean, unless the pattern gets that deep because he's scrambling or something,
Yeah,
but we don't need those deep patterns. We need a screenplay there, huh? I mean, just whatever you got to do.
I need DJ. I need DJ Moore to go fight for a ball. You see the defenders going, and even though you might not be able to get to the ball, go break up the defender. I don't care if you got to interfere with him. Even if it's defensive pass interference, I don't care. You do whatever you got to do so he doesn't intercept that ball. And it's tough, man.
John thinks the Rams kicker has type 2 diabetes. I think so too. He's got the bad sugar. Wide receivers did not help. I mean, I counted 8 missed catches. You said 6. I think I counted 8. He might have type 3 diabetes, John.
8 drops tonight. 8 drops tonight. I went and looked it up.
I thought I counted 8. Yeah,
and that's 8 is. You can't have that, man.
The young team.
Caleb finished this game. I can't remember the exact number. I'm looking it up right now as we speak. But Caleb finished this game 23 of 42. Get those 8 drops back. He's 31 of 42.
Yeah, and I do want to. I want to play just it's not very, very good quality because I couldn't find a play where you could actually see DJ running. So I actually took this from my phone, but it's good enough. It's good enough to show. You will hear Chris Collinsworth, who I don't even think had that bad of a game. I mean, I've heard him basically just parrot what coaches and players tell him and not really say anything and already have a narrative before the game started. But he didn't do that this game. And here, I'll play the interception that basically lost the Bears the game.
And one more look at Moore and that route. You're looking for him coming across the field here?
Yeah.
So you got to look back at the quarterback, but it ball's already in the air, and Curl's breaking on it, and DJ Moore just never did.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get why he's running that way.
But why stop? Like, that's what I don't get. He just stopped. This is my problem, and it's been my problem all year with DJ Moore. Finish the damn play, DJ. Finish the play, even if you're frustrated with the ball not being hitting you. Even if you're not expecting the ball, turn around because maybe your quarterback sees something that you don't see, and then when you see you're not going to get to it, break that up however you need to break it up. That's what pisses me off about DJ Moore. That's what I'm okay. I've heard lots of rumors out there about trade opportunities for all sorts of players. I'll give you DJ Moore in a first-round draft pick for Max Crosby today. Like, I'm okay with trading DJ Moore. I'm okay if DJ Moore is not a Chicago Bear next year.
Yeah, I'm not like. And by the way, I think it's good to bring up that, and I'm trying to bring the picture up now, but yeah, and I agree with you. After that play, I don't know. We thought that the weather would affect the Rams, not the Bears, because we saw the Bears in cold weather like this. It just affected both teams. I think it affected the Bears too. I think eight missed catches. I think Caleb just not having a game like he usually does. And this does happen in a season where not only you only physically have so much, you only mentally have so much. Where you see this a lot more in baseball, actually, where a baseball player just mentally cannot do it anymore. And sometimes they give him a day or two off. I think it happened to Kyle Tucker this year with the Cubs. It happens to baseball players a lot more than it happens in other sports because it's 162 goddamn games. But it felt like that started like just what was happening with Caleb Williams. And I do want to talk, since we talked for 25 minutes today, I do want to talk about the Devontae Adams catch, interception, no catch. Because there is two pitchers.
Different play, though.
There is two pitchers that I am sorry are hard to deny. But I'm trying to get them now. But anyway, I think Caleb Williams just didn't really have a great game.
No.
Or even a good game. And I think, I don't know. It just didn't seem like, even when that amazing pass, and maybe we should play that too, happened.
That's it for the place. Right. That's why I have no voice left, because when he throws that touchdown pass, the place erupted.
The most
I was high-fiving and hugging people I've never met in my life.
And let's back up a little bit here. It's the most entertaining Bear seasons I've ever seen. And I've watched pretty much every season since I can remember.
Yeah.
So, 38 years, whatever. It's the most entertaining Bear season I ever seen. I mean, this pass is just unbelievable. I'm excited to hear Combs take on the Adams play.
We're talking, just so I'm clear, we're not talking about the one where he's going out of bounds, right?
No.
We're talking about the one where the ball gets ripped out.
Yes.
It's a different play, because at that point, Adams has already established himself as a runner.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying he did not establish himself as a runner. That's the problem.
He was like 4 steps upfield when he got hit.
He was not 4 steps upfield.
Yeah.
I've seen the play a couple times. I'm trying to get the play. I just want to show you two pitchers too, if I can do this. But anyway, let's just watch the Caleb play. We were just talking about it. We'll get to Julianne. We'll get to the talk.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. Connect! He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again!
First of all, Mike Tirico, okay. But second of all, he's on the 40 when he throws that ball. He throws that ball 50 yards, too. I mean, other than that, he can't see, and he's just guessing. Your mama was 4 steps upfield. Thank you, Jeremiah.
I just don't think it was the same play.
Thomas is laughing.
We could watch it again. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think it was the same play. I said in the moment, same thing. I said the same thing. I think I even texted you. Bills fans are going to lose their mind here because people are going, and the guys in the bar were saying, "Hey, you called it yesterday. You got to call it today." That's what everybody was screaming in the bar. I didn't see it that way. I didn't think it was
literally. I mean, I would watch it again. I mean, we're doing this really right after the game. It's very hard to like form an opinion. I mean, the guys who do post games, it's not easy.
No.
To form opinions, especially at a game you just watch. You don't know what's going on. I mean, that DJ Moore play, it's very easy to form an opinion there on the DJ Moore play because it's right there for you. Yeah, Caleb should not be making that decision. Here's a picture. I mean, I know you want to see the whole play, but here is two pictures that people can watch. Wait, let's start with the Buffalo picture.
Come on. You can look at the pictures,
and let's go to the
shots. Don't tell you what the play is. Hold on. I think I found the play.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm trying to share
like
my
all
screen.
of Twitter is, I'm just telling you, all of Twitter is disagreeing with you.
All right, here we go.
It is a different play because it's two different teams. So saying it's a different play does nothing.
The umpire, and their call on the field seems to be a catch.
As the runner is down by contact, it's first down. Offense.
Oh boy, we got some Buffalo Bills fans want to be involved in this decision.
And Jeremiah, I know it's a different play. It's two different teams in a different stadium. There.
Yeah, I wish they would show the whole play though, like not just where he's at.
It's very bang. He does not take 4 steps. I'll tell you that. If he takes 1 step, I'd be surprised. I've seen the play a couple of times.
And here's the thing though, too, is that we talked about this today. It was something I said today too. NFL officiating has never been the same all across the board. I mean, you look at the Des Bryant play, you look at all sorts of other different plays. You know what I mean? Like there are always plays where people look at and like, Jesus Christ. I remember a few years back, maybe 10 years now at this point, when the Saints with the pass interference that wasn't called.
Unbelievable.
Like even the defender said, yeah, I was trying to interfere because I knew he was going to catch the ball.
Yeah,
after the game, like yeah,
it was the most blatant pass interference you'll ever see.
Whether or not, I mean, you can have,
but again, that's a penalty.
Yes,
this is a play that can be reviewed, and this is a play they got one of them. They have to get one of them wrong here. It's very hard for them for the same for a very similar play. It's not the same play. Yeah, he gained possession on his feet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. That is true, Jeremiah. I think that might be the subtle difference. But it's the exact difference. If that's the only difference between both plays,
I know
it's idiotic rule. It should not be in football, and it's tainted the entire postseason. And it's tainted the entire. It's tainted the entire postseason.
There was a call earlier in the Texans and Patriots game, and I texted you to ask if you were watching the game because there was another rule that I just didn't understand, and it took a touchdown off the board for the Texans. Was they had a guy in motion at the same time that the fullback bent down into the 3-point stance? Illegal shift. But you can have 2 guys in motion crossing one another. Just don't have one guy in motion and one guy bending down into the 3-point stance. And they call it an illegal motion. And that, to me, I don't understand why is there illegal motion there? How did that affect the fucking play? How did that affect it's just such a bad rule. And it takes points off the board.
You have the same thing here. You could call it rule or laws. When you have so many rules in a system, this is how it starts to break down. There's just too many things you're trying to explain.
Yeah.
This is what lawyers do in cases. They make the prosecution either over-explain or they over-explain to confuse people, so they confuse jurors, so they get one juror that's just overthinking everything, and a guy got his wife in the face gets off.
Yeah.
Although we should go back to what we said today to Buffalo fans, you kick field goals, you probably win that game by 6 points. You probably win.
Yeah. Or if you don't turn the ball over 4 times.
That's
you
true.
Know what I mean? Like I mean, look, it's like I said, it's different teams, it's different everything. And look, I get Jeremiah says the lineman was it was the fullback on that play. It was the fullback. He was bending over into the 3-point stance. It wasn't the lineman. And that's why I like, even still, it doesn't affect the play. Nobody jumped. Nobody moved. All that happened was a lineman's bending over at a guy at the time a guy's running into formation. And the guy that's in motion was on the opposite side of where the play happened. So they had one less defender. So
he was a lineman playing fullback.
I just think that it's a bad rule. But it's the same thing here. Like it's a bad rule, and it doesn't. It's not consistent. It's not consistent.
No.
How can I have 2 tight ends go in motion to opposite sides, but I can't have one side going across while my fullback is just bending over?
I think you have to get over the motion play. I think you have to get over that.
Well, it's all of them. Like I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I know. I agree.
We were talking about earlier with the stiff arm and the hands to the face. To me, a stiff arm is a hand to the face. It's the same damn rule.
I agree with that. It's just, it's just weird. They have all these rules, and it's very hard to explain them all when it's just very easy to just say, that's a catch. That's not a catch. That's a catch. Like, does it look like a fucking catch? Like,
especially when it's the same play, but it's for 2 different positions.
I'll give you an example.
You know what I mean? Like that drives me nuts.
I'll give you an example. People don't know this, but when they're picking, when an ump is saying whether somebody swings or not in baseball on a ball that's like in the dirt and a guy tries to hold his swing back, you would think that's in the rule book, but it's not. Basically, the umpire makes a call of whether he thinks it's a swing or not. Mm-hmm. And then it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no replay on a swing like that, or whether he swung or not. They don't take an overview view. It's whether it looks like to the umpire that the guy swung or not. Like, it's just like I said, it's too many rules. They try to over-explain, and we're all just bummed, and that's okay, even though I just want to punch Shannon. Wow, okay.
Wow. What's all the heat for Shanna?
This podcast is really cheering me up. I mean, there is good things. Like I've said, this is the most entertaining Bears season I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I mean, that play by Caleb Williams at the end, I was telling my sister this. If his head had popped open and spiders came out and the spiders started eating the fans, I might have thought that was more probable. Like, it was that improbable for something like that to happen. I could not believe it. It was like an out-of-body experience watching that play. I don't think I've ever had a reaction to a play like that before in my life, for everything that's happened this season. The game last week was unbelievable. The throw to DJ Moore to win the Packers game, all the crazy stuff that has happened this year, the blocked field goal against the Raiders, we can go all the way back there. The catch by Colson Loveland in the Cincinnati game. Me and you were in John's garage where we embraced each other. Combs.
Yeah.
We embraced each other. That pass to Cole Kmet was beyond all of that. Was beyond any NFL play I've ever seen. You look at a guy like McVay, who's I mean, this guy's like almost like a scientist. Like, I don't even know if he has I don't even know if he has feelings. And absolutely, like, everybody, like, unbelievable. It's
I told everybody
unbelievable play I've ever seen in my life. in almost any sport I've ever watched. And I watched Michael Jordan play closely for years. It's the most amazing play I've ever seen. I'm saying this in the moment. I might say something different next week when I give it some thought, but I really feel like that's the truth.
I told Michelle and everybody at our table while we're watching that game, and after it all happened, and after everybody finally called, I mean, because the place, I mean, erupted. When I'm talking to you, I might have hugged 15 different people after that play at the bar.
Oh, how many of them were men?
All of them. All of them.
Are you gay now? It's okay.
So,
not that there's anything wrong with that. But are you gay now?
A little bit. I looked at that play and I told everybody at the table, I said, that's how Chiefs fans felt when they had 13 seconds to go against the Bills. Right? There's no way you're coming back and you're winning this game with 13 seconds to go and you still have to receive a kick and go. That's how Chiefs fans felt with 13 seconds to go. And even though they end up losing this game, and even though it goes down the way that it did, which it was heartbreaking. I mean, I was heartbroken when after the field goal goes through. I probably sat there for about a good 2 minutes just staring at the TV in the bar and not saying a word. And it was you could hear a pin drop inside the bar. And it was tough, but you start thinking about this is the first year of Ben and Caleb. This is just the beginning. I think Caleb has already planted himself as the best quarterback in Bears history. And this is the first year of Ben and Caleb. I love what I saw from Caleb. I love the growth that we saw all year long. I love his fourth quarter. I can't think of a time between now and maybe even the next 2 seasons where the Bears, if they go into the fourth quarter down, where I'm not fully believing that they're going to be able to come back and win that game. I don't care how many points they're down by. After that Packers game in the playoffs, would they go into the fourth quarter, they could be down by 30. I think Caleb's going to find a way until he doesn't, because that's just what this is. That's what this team has become. And this was the first year. I mean, look, anything could happen, right? Knock on wood, we could lose Caleb to a career-ending injury. We could lose Caleb to a fractured tibia. We could lose,
You could be the Washington Redskins.
Yeah. Ben Johnson could, whatever. You don't know what you're going to be next year. I understand that. But from a platform, and just from looking at this, it's only going to get better. And that's exciting. We've never had this. Even when Grossman took the Bears to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl, well, that defense took the Bears to the playoffs in that Super Bowl. Even when, 2018, we go to the playoffs, I still felt like the offense wasn't good enough heading into those playoffs, especially with Cody Parkey as your kicker. For the first time ever, I've went into a playoffs thinking, damn, they've got a shot. And even if they don't win, they've got a shot next year and the year after that. The Bears are that team. Now, next year, you got to play a first-place schedule. Going to be a completely different schedule. I felt like they played a tough schedule this year. Next year is going to be a little bit tougher. You're going to see what you're made of, but I believe in Ben Johnson and I believe in Caleb Williams. And when was the last time you said that about a head coach and a quarterback?
Yeah, I just think there's more. Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's just way more stability here. I think, well, Jeremiah does say the throw by Caleb Williams shows we have Rodgers without witch girlfriends and rampant drug use. Well, give him some time. I mean, once people get older, Jeremiah, drug use is a progressive thing. I've learned a lot about that lately. You don't know where, you don't know where this is going to go. That's what really hurts about it, is you don't know exactly, is this thing going to really keep working this way? But it seems a lot more stable when you got a guy like Caleb Williams and you got a guy like Ben Johnson. Caleb Williams seems like he's durable. Durability is a talent. I mean, it just is. Caleb Williams is the only reason I'm still watching this podcast. I mean, right? We're starting to have a good time and get over it. and he's the one that says that he feels bad, that this podcast is making him feel bad. So I started talking about the Caleb play again and how interesting, and you start talking about the future and
then Downey Thomas comments.
Are you watching a podcast?
Look,
I have called this the fake podcast. I think I have the Devontae Adams video too, if it'll ever download. But anyway, while that's downloading,
what are you on?
I do think I think this is the play. Let's hope this is the play. And from what I've seen again, he definitely doesn't make a football move. It is a different play. I get it. He does jump in the air. Let's just watch it.
Another Western Pennsylvania product. 2nd and 10. And up front, the Stafford fire for Adams in traffic is caught. Devontae's got it at the 15. The Bears pull it away. Let's see what this is going to be. Is there any call on the field? First? Back judging conversation with the umpire. And their call on the field seems to be a catch.
Is the runner is down by contact. This first down offense.
Oh boy, we got some Buffalo Bills fans want to be involved in this decision.
Rams are waiting to snap it. Let's watch it here.
Down.
He is down there. He still has possession, Terry, at that point.
Yeah.
I don't care what Terry says. Watch it as a bang.
What was Terry's explanation though?
That his knee is down, that he made a football move. He does say he made a football move. We can go back to what Terry
So
said.
now after watching it again,
says, I can watch a play without having to have some bullshit expert tell me what I just watched.
Shut up. After watching it again, I agree that should have been an interception. It's the same play.
I'm telling you, I've watched it, man. I watched it a few times, and it's not.
No.
He doesn't take 4
When
steps.
I first saw it live, because I didn't get to, because when you're in an atmosphere like that,
I get it. Yeah,
see it again. But no, I'm looking. Troy, me and Troy got into it yesterday on Dads with Bacon because I mean, I still think that there was an interception yesterday. Should have been an interception today. Should have been. I changed my opinion because after watching it again, I agree.
The entire game too.
It's the same thing. He doesn't survive the ground. He doesn't.
I agree with that. I agree with you too, Troy. I wouldn't say Ben Johnson totally cost him a game. I mean, in the end, I think whether maybe you could definitely put something on Ben Johnson. I think if you want to say the biggest percentage, I think it's got to go on Caleb in this game. But
yeah,
I don't know if Ben Johnson has all these receivers running these deep routes. When you're on the 50-yard line, you really need 50. The way Santos is kicking the ball, you need like 15, 20 yards to win the game. And you're running routes to the 15-yard line. I mean, I don't know why they're throwing routes that 20, 30-yard routes. You don't need to do that there.
You expect your number one wide receiver to go make a play. I mean, and DJ just doesn't. And he's just not that dude. Look, it's
better if you heard the news from Skeletor.
I agree with you. I mean, I changed my mind after watching it again. That's the same play. I mean, he doesn't complete the process of the catch to the ground. So yeah, I mean, Buffalo fans do have a gripe, and I think NFL fans, but that's the point that I was making earlier, is that you never get the same call twice. Different officiating,
exactly, because it's it's
rules. It's I mean, they see things differently. Like I used to do as a ref when I would ref hockey, right? I would see something one way, and then afterwards, me and the refs, we all talk when we get in the locker room, and I'm sure these guys talk too. And the one ref would always say to another, hey, just so you know, when you're in the corner there, that was a trip. He's like, it's your call. I saw it, but it's your call. He's like, and I'm not going to make that call on you from way back there. He's like, so, next time maybe take this angle or take that angle, but that's what I saw. And you do get that from referees. You do get that from because there is kind of There is though, because there's.
I don't know if you get that much
egos.
in the NFL. I don't know if you get that a whole hell of a lot. In the NFL.
Then that's a bigger problem.
I mean, I
bigger
just
issue. If these guys aren't discussing the calls on the field and the things that they blatantly miss, then that's a problem.
It does sound like after the game they don't, the way these coaches talk. And Troy, it makes a good point. That was a defensive battle. You need to take points. The Bears haven't been in a whole lot of defensive battles, Troy. They've kind of been in battles where they know their defense is going to give up a whole lot of points. And that's again where I think, and then I think it connects all points here with Jeremiah saying he's a rookie head coach and Doubting Thomas saying that we're going to have a better D-line in 2026. The coach has to play with the team he thinks he has. He doesn't really know the team he has. He hasn't really known all year, which brings me back to my only gripe tonight, which I am going to get a little loud. You should have hired Ben Johnson 2 years ago because he would know the team a little bit better. They probably might be a little bit better on defense. They definitely wouldn't be cutting and scraping and clawing to win a first-round division game where really the Rams laid an egg the entire game. Matthew Stafford did not look good. He probably should have thrown 2 picks. I mean, Byard himself dropped 2 picks. I'm sure I missed another one.
The one that got batted way up in the air that Edmonds just missed.
This is a good organization. They have Ben Johnson for 2 years and they just mapped the floor with the LA Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not wrong there. Caleb Williams is much better in this game.
And they're going to get better. They're going to get better. They're going to find a left tackle that isn't a makeshift left tackle. They're going to find, defensive players that can stay healthy. They're going to go and get some help. They're going to go and get, there's going to be changes made. Now, the things that you wonder about, right? Does Dennis Allen get looks elsewhere? Which
just a terrific job by Dennis Allen.
I mean, a lot of people had a problem with the way the defense, with all the injuries on defense, and to have Kevin Byard lead the league in interceptions, to have the defense,
very smart,
top defense and takeaways all season long with all of these injuries. I thought Dennis Allen did an outstanding job with what he had. And now you've got the draft and you've got free agency and you know what you have, and you can be super aggressive.
In 6 quarters from halftime of the Green Bay game, in 6 quarters against 2 teams that you're totally outmatched against, he gave up in 6 quarters to those 2 teams 26 points in 6 quarters to the Packers and that LA Rams team.
Yeah. And
they look befuddled. Even if the weather was good, that defense would have played pretty well. Even if the weather was good. Stafford just was not even himself.
Well, it helped that Nakua was banged up early. He was missing some downs. He was missing some plays because he was banged up all night. You could see it. I mean, he would go to the sidelines, put the coat on.
He got hit hard a couple times.
Yeah. So,
Brisker was out of his mind. I mean, Brisker had a great game. I think some of these guys got healthier. Kyler Gordon was good. Jalen Johnson, who still won't tackle anybody, was still very good in coverage. Even Tyreek Stevenson was good. Pretty much Grady Jarrett had a good game. Montez Sweat had a good game. Austin Booker. I mean, I need a bona fide edge rusher in the offseason. I don't think you can pay for one. I think next show we're gonna have to look at somebody who's
faster than Montez Sweat in Austin Booker.
Yeah.
I think Austin Booker is going to be fantastic, but he needs a speed rusher on the other side. Then,
I mean,
you can move forward with that, and even if you move on from Montez Sweat,
maybe he's just
I like Montez, but he's just you need a speed rusher. They're going to pick 21st, 22nd in the draft. I mean, you're going to have to go and try to move up if you want anything of substance. I think
you could suit up.
No, I'm not suiting.
You got at least one good play left in you. Jesus Christ, you're a hockey ref. You really let you go. See, my comment and Jeremiah's comment is kind of connecting. There's some synergy there.
Yeah. put some weight on Booker. No, I don't think you need weight. He's just too slow. He's fine. He gets past guys. The problem is quarterbacks get away from him. He's too slow. Like in that game, with Jordan Love, I was pulling my hair out because he had him dead to right like 4 times in that game, and Jordan Love just ran past him. And I'm like, Jordan Love is not quick.
He over pursued sometimes too. He over pursued in that game a little bit too much. He does have a little bit of quickness, and I almost think he's sort of a Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd was definitely definitely quicker than Booker. We are getting a free agent edge rusher. I really have to dig into the salary cap.
Crosby. I really do.
I really have to dig into the salary cap and see where that is and how many years is that going to be. You do have to pay Caleb soon.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to pay Caleb not next year, but the year after.
Yeah, the year after that, he starts making $55 million at least.
Yeah, it's going to be something. I mean, we'll dive into the salary cap this week and have
Jeremiah
more depth on it next week during the show.
A free agent. Jeremiah, you want to dive in? Dive in. We'll have you on the show. Jeremiah's like, F you.
So the Bears have right now, as of right now, $5 million in cap space.
How much? 5 million?
5 million.
Well, you have one of the
but
most
you also don't know what's coming off the
lines
books yet.
in the league because you have to pay every lineman there.
Yeah. But you don't know. I don't know what's coming off the books. I was just looking at right now. I just pulled it up quick. That's as of right now. They have 5 million. So
yeah, that's why I'm saying you gotta kind of study it. Who can you take off the books? They're gonna have to make some decisions.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably. I mean, look,
maybe DJ
there's a
Moore
couple
is
of guys
decision.
who I don't know if they're coming back, and DJ Moore is one of them. I think Jaquan Brisker might be one of them. I really do. He had a nice game today, but I mean, the kid can't stay healthy. Kyler Gordon is another one that might be one of them. Just
he is the highest paid nickel back in the league,
but he
Kyler Gordon is.
That's
what I'm saying. You might save money there. Like I've said this to you before. You've had a lot of nice things to say about Kyler Gordon. Do I want one of the best nickelbacks in the league? And do I want to listen to the band Nickelback? No, I'd rather have an edge rusher. I'd rather have Jared Verse, who is the 10th best edge rusher in the league by a bunch of different statistics. He's the 10th best edge rusher in the league. Look at the difference, Jared Verse basically almost won the game for the Rams. Pretty much, probably the best player on the Rams team in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe the cornerback who had 2 picks, but some of those just went right into his hands. Jared Verse had a great game, and he's the 10th best pass rusher, and he was more important in this game than Kyler Gordon could ever be in a game.
Can you name the last 2 Rams first-round picks?
Jared Verse.
Well, you just said one, Jared Verse, but they didn't have one for a long time. Was it Goff? Was Goff the last one before Verse? Or was it was Kyron Williams a first-round draft pick?
Oh, I think Kyron Williams was a first-round draft pick. I think they said that tonight, whether they were right or not.
Yeah, let me look it up. Hold on.
No, he was 164th overall in the 2022 draft.
Yeah. I was right. Jared
out of Notre
Verse,
Dame,
2024, and Jared Goff, 2016.
Jared Verse was one of the first. Am I right about that? He was one of the
Todd
first
Hurley before Jared Goff. If you can name the last 3, Todd Hurley.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a name for you. Look, you've got to go and you've got to make some moves, even if it even if it means moving draft capital. I'm fine. Like if I'm trading DJ Moore for in a first round and a second round for Max Crosby, done.
Don't know. He's got a lot of tape out there. He has bad stats. I don't know for a guy who I think is making $21 million a year. I guess you can throw him in on a deal, but I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of back for DJ Moore. I don't think you cut him, but I think he's like a 3rd round pick at this point, possibly a 2nd round pick. Todd Gurley.
Is that what we said?
No, you said Hurley.
Oh, my bad.
And I think he's calling you an asshole because of the Devontae Adams play and then the Buffalo play. You just haven't had a good day today with the Texans losing and the Bears losing. Basically, your Super Bowl's gone.
My Super Bowl's blown. Yeah.
And you had to go. You had to go home early, and everybody knows what happens when you go home early.
Hello. Yeah. I'm here for the gangbang.
I had warned the Bears.
Long night, man. I just, it's tough.
Can you boys analyze this Bruder film? Well, obviously Kennedy was shot by more than just one person. It was not a single gunman. Hendrickson will be bounced back after injury. That's an interesting name. Look at Troy. I don't know if he's ever even commented on this show. He's got like 4 or 5 good comments.
Hendrickson, will he bounce back after the injury? I mean, who knows? I mean,
isn't that a guy you could pick up?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I have to dive into it. I have to look at age. I have to look at what you would pay, what the average salary is. I mean, I'll do some research, and I'll tell you what, on Sunday, we're going to deep dive into the Bears offseason. That's what we're going to do next week for our show. Deep dive into the Bears offseason, and then we'll talk some baseball to get ready for baseball.
I'm just saying, your voice, a little weird. How many screwballs
I've been screaming all night.
How many screwballs did we have?
Oh, none. No, I got to work in the morning. So, no, I had a couple. I had 3 captain and coats, but they couldn't even taste the captain. So, no, it has nothing to do with the drinking. It's all screaming. I promise.
Yeah, you don't drink a lot. You're kind of a baby that way. He's 32. He's going to be a 32. He's going to be. Yeah, no, yeah, that's probably not what I should say. He is a $6 million. He's an unrestricted free agent. I did not know he was a free agent. I thought he had one more on a Trey Hendrickson. It's going to be 32. If you want to do that, he's probably cheap.
Should apply for Lockdown Bears. Hey, if I see something and it's open, I'm in. And I would definitely apply.
The Virginia patches are off next season or on?
I would assume they're off. It's a 1-year thing, right? Like you don't
Jeremiah
leave them there. I mean, you still have George Halley's initials are all
Jeremiah says you came back to an orgy and took a lot of money shots, and I should leave you alone. What's a money shot, Dad?
I don't even want to talk about it. Hallis's initials are still on the Bears uniform.
George Staley Hallis, the GSH, yeah. I think
I don't.
They are. I thought there was something for Virginia McCaskey somewhere.
The GSH is etched into the sleeves. I mean, I have it. It's etched into the sleeves every year. The GSH is. So I think that because typically.
We could Google it, Troy, but we've Googled so many things.
If they keep on,
10:45 at night now.
We're trying to get off the air. Is what we're trying.
Can we watch the play one more time?
All right, let's go.
The man in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble. Put it up for grabs in the end zone. Connect. He got it for the touchdown. They've done it again.
Now, if you watch that play,
Komet kind of got away with a push off.
Komet catch. Well, they actually talked about it. It wasn't a push off. He said he actually just disconnects from him. He doesn't really push off, which he kind of doesn't there. which is kind of a good non-call, I think.
Kind of the same thing as a push-off,
but when he catches the ball, when he catches the ball, he instantly lets go of it. So does that mean, like, he almost instantly lets go of it? Does that mean it's not a catch? Or because I'm getting kind of confused there. So if you look at the end of that
command in motion, Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it!
Throws it down. I don't know if that's a catch. I'm not sure that's a catch. I think that's an interception.
Backwards.
Actually, that's out of the back of the end zone. LA gets the ball at the 20, don't they?
Dude, let's talk about running backwards, fading away off of his back foot, 40 yards downfield, throwing that ball on a dime.
In your second year,
just going to get better.
In the first round of a division game, and the wind chill is like 2 degrees. The snow, I mean, it's 20-mile-an-hour winds. Everybody looked tired, gassed, and cold. Like there was nobody on the field that looked like they were having any fun at all. I will say this: Caleb was smiling when he got into the huddle and in overtime. So there was one person who was kind of having fun with it. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's the most unbelievable sports play I've ever seen. You put anything against it, maybe something can match it, but I just don't know what. I mean, I've seen plays like that from like the 5-yard line that are unbelievable. For him to do it at the 40, he's standing on the 40.
Fading away.
The other crazy thing is people say, "Oh yeah, I saw this play," and they all jumped up, and the one guy caught it. It's right to Komet. Yeah. It is right to him. He doesn't even have to move.
Yeah,
it's a pass right to him.
One more time, says Jeremiah.
It's amazing. It's right to him. When he's going back, I think the game's over.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it for the touchdown. They've done it again.
Yeah, it's definitely not a catch by Komet because he drops the ball right after. Like seriously, he doesn't make a football move.
But see, that's where I'm going back to it again. This is where you're like,
you've already admitted
what?
That the Devontae Adams play is a pick too.
It's, dude, the NFL has to get a grip on what's a catch and what's not. I mean, if I'm diving and the tip of the ball crosses the plane of the goal line, plays over, touchdown. Right? Doesn't matter if the ball comes out after and I fumble it out of the end zone. That doesn't matter because I crossed the plane of the end zone. But if I catch the ball and drag my feet and then I hit the ground and the ball comes out, incomplete pass. But the ball's 7 yards past the damn plane of the goal line.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's why I'm saying the way the rule is, I literally have to take the ball with me home and never and shower with it and have sex with. I don't know who you have sex with anymore, really. Have sex with somebody, probably myself at this point. Playing the music.
You're so stupid.
True. That's true too.
All right. We're going to get the hell out of here.
We know, Jeremiah. It's kind of
next week.
It is a TD.
It is a touchdown.
Then it should be a catch in the middle of the field. I mean, just
Next week we'll review we'll preview the AFC and NFC championship, and we'll deep dive into the Bears offseason. Maybe even talk some baseball, since the Cubs did sign Alex Bregman over this last week. Since the Cubs have made some moves, and the White Sox have a Japanese player.
This is the time of the year I just want baseball to start next week.
World Baseball Classic is 5 weeks away.
And we had fun watching that 3 years ago.
Oh, my Team USA hat will be in the mail tomorrow.
Terrific.
I'm pumped.
The USA lost to strikeout Shohei Ohtani against Mike Trout. Hope it's as good as that last time.
All right. We're going to get out of here.
Have another
Until next time, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies. See you later.